Hello, Manifester, and welcome to this episode all about how manifestors should be communicating with their aura, right? I'm so excited that you're here. So let's just dive right into the meat of it because I know you have a million other places to be, right? So, your aura as a manifester is it's closed and repelling, but I kind of hate those words because it makes it feel like you're not approachable, and I don't think that's true at all. I think you have a very impactful aura and that you impact people without even trying, and that can be repelling for some people, especially if they're not ready, right? It's kind of like the penetrating aura of the projector in that people have to be ready. Same with the manifester. People need to be ready and um willing to jump on your train to wherever you're going, right? And if they're not, then your aura can feel very intimidating. And but that's kind of the point. You are a big energy. You are a manifester. And that big energy is what you're here to share. And I want you to really sit and own your energy. I want you to find comfort in it. And I want you to truly just be okay with how big you can be. Um, there's a lot of conditioning for manifestors in that they're too big. They take up too much space. They're too loud. They're too whatever. They're too whatever. Right. And that's only because the other person wasn't ready for your energy. They weren't ready to receive all of the things and all the magic that is you, right? So get comfortable in who you are and know that if you're too much for someone, it just means that they're not ready and that they're just not ready for you. Bottom line. You don't need to change anything about you, right? You can still be you, and eventually maybe or eventually not, then they'll come on board or not, right? Manifestors are here to blaze a trail, right? You have a big vision. You have a vision for something that is totally different than the way that we've been doing it. You're kind of here to challenge that status quo of what everyone's been doing, and you're kind of here to say, guys, this isn't it. Like there's a better way to do things, and it is so much bigger than what we're doing now, right? You are the one that holds that vision and brings people, like blazes the trail to that vision and allowing other people to come in behind you and basically walk in your footsteps, right? Your strategy is to inform. And this is so important as the manifester, and honestly can really blaze, it's like your machete. The machete is your informing. You're blazing that trail and you're informing of what's happening next so that people aren't left going, what happened? What is she doing? What I don't understand, right? Informing before you do the thing helps slow you down just a little bit. We're not slowing down a lot, but we're slowing down just a little bit to get people excited about what you're creating, right? We want, we, I mean, everybody wants to be part of the party, especially a manifestor party. We want to be a part of that. But we also need you to tell us what's going on and what's happening with this party, right? What kind of music are you going to play? What kind of experience can I expect? Who's going to be there, right? Really show us and share with us, inform us of like what it is you're creating, both in an offer as well as the vision. Where are you taking us? What is this big idea that you have? And why is it awesome? Why is it going to revolutionize the world, right? It's not asking for permission. I want to say that too. Informing is not asking for permission. It's simply sharing your excitement about what you're creating and creating a space for people to jump on board with you and be just as excited about it as you are, right? Because if you get to the destination and no one's there, like what's the point? Um, by informing and telling what you're creating and what you're doing, you're inviting these people along the way that really want what you're creating, really want that vision too, and can get just as excited about it as you. So, how do you know you're on the right track? You're reaching for peace, right? It feels peaceful. It feels like, huh. For me as an MG, it sort of feels like satisfaction. At least that's because that's what I'm reaching for as an MG. But I think peace is that homeostasis area where it feels really yummy and just feels like everything is kind of always working out for you. It's that peace, right? And your guidepost is that anger. When you get really like, yeah, and you almost outburst, it's almost that anger of why are you slowing me down? Why do I have to do anything? Why do I have to tell people? Why do I do, right? Anger. And it's a guidepost for you to understand that you need to tell people what you're doing and what you're creating. You, you're not creating in a vacuum. You're informing what you're creating so that they can help you create that, right? You don't have to create all of it. That's kind of not the point of a manifester. You're informing people so that the generators, the projectors, the MGs can go, oh my God, how can I help you? How can I support you in creating this vision, right? That's why you inform. And so when you slow down just enough that you can inform all the other people around you what you're doing, you're creating this vessel for all of us to get to that big vision you have. You're creating a vessel that people are like, oh my God, I can't wait to be on this thing. I want to be on this. This is the party bus, right? And when you're expressing yourself, you're using those bold statements. You're using like bold statements. Wow. My brain just kind of farted on like what a bold statement is. But it's like, are you with me or are you not? Like, that's kind of bold. Are you with me or are you not? If a projector said that, that would be a little bit like nails on a chalkboard. But for a manifester, it's like, oh, well, I guess I do need to decide, right? And that's the point. You want the people on your boat that really want to be there and really believe in your vision just as much as you do. So using bold statements in all of your copy, right? And you're meant to challenge that status quo by inspiring us to something bigger, inspiring us to something that is beyond ourselves and will revolutionize the way we think about things. It feels really big because you are really big. You are the visionary. Share us what your vision is. Where are you taking these people? Right? Your offers are like little train stations along the way, and people can get on and off as they choose. And then those train stations too can be different ideal clients. Like your vision can be really broad and meant for anyone, but your offers are really tailored to a specific person and where they're at along the journey. Let's see. We also need to share why it matters. So a lot of the copy world talks a lot about the transformation or solving the problem, right? The why gets lost. It's there, but it's not really mattered. Nobody cares in a lot of ways. In the copy world, they're like, your why is for you, but it's not really for your clients. Your clients don't care about your why. Not true as a manifester. We do care. We care why this vision matters. Why does this vision matter? to the world, to me, to you. Like, why does it matter to challenge the status quo? Right? That's a really big, important piece. And that's what ties evangelistic clients to you, is because they believe in your why just as much as you do. So sharing your why it matters, where you're going, right? And then you have a defined throat as well at being a manifester. So that's the third center down, and it's square colored in as a manifester. Look at what channels are also defined in colored black leading to your throat. Or is it coming from your spleen? Is it coming from your ajna? Is it coming from your G center, your solar plex? Like, where is that channel coming from? Because that's your dominant voice. That's the dominant thing that you want to share with the world and talk about. And maybe you have more than one channel and you have two competing things, two things that feel really big and really important. This is your dominant voice. This is the energy that you feel really comfortable in and talking about, right? So just as an example, I'm an MG and I have a channel connecting spleen to my throat. And in the now and talking about what I do, that's really comfortable for me. But talking about emotions where I'm open, not so easy. It's a lot harder to access that energy, right? And that's what human design is. When it's defined, it's really easy to access that energy. We have all the energy of the chart, but when it's open or white, it's not as easily accessible. It's inconsistent, right? It shows up sometimes. Sometimes you can do it, sometimes you can't. Unpredictable in a lot of ways. But what's defined is predictable. It is the thing that feels like you and is comfortable for you. So what is that energy for you? Looking at those channels, those gates, how is that showing up? And then are you infusing that into your work, into the vision? How does it line up with the vision? Every manifestor I've met, guaranteed their vision has something to do with those channels. Guaranteed. What is it for you? You also want to invite people into the experience. Manifestors are really good about creating experiences that are like blow your mind good. And that's what we're inviting people into. And how can you share about this experience that you're creating? And how is it going to blow my mind? How am I going to be like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever, right? Sharing that, share the experience. And then once you have clients, then sharing their experience, like have them share about the experience that they had with you and how it impacted them and changed them, because now they believe in the vision too. Okay. So to recap, we're using bold statements because you're bold, you're big. Don't apologize for it. Be all of you. And if someone's not ready for it, that's okay. You're not for them. That's the point of repelling the people that aren't ready for you, and you're attracting the people that are ready for you and your big, bold energy. Understanding what channels are going to your throat. How is that energy showing up, and how are you infusing that into your vision, right? Sharing the big vision and how people can jump on the train and be a part of that vision. Why it matters. Why does that vision matter to me, to everyone? And then informing others of what you're creating before you create it. I know, you got to slow down. It'll be okay, I promise. That is the manifestor energy. If this was enlightening, there is more information in the content library. You can download the Manifestor Copy Guide with more templates and things like that to help you write in an even more impactful way as the manifestor. And be on the lookout, I'm going to be putting even more stuff into that content library as the year goes on. It's my big goal this year is to build out a fantastic in-depth content library. And if you want more help specifically with you, Let's do a one-on-one deep dive session and really hone in on what are these energies that are wanting to come out of you, right? Hope this was helpful and go be you, babe.